Hi everybody and welcome to one of our deep dive videos. If you want to know more about the gel toners versus the cream toners, then you're in the right place. If you want to find out more about the entire Blonde Expert range, then I would recommend searching in one of our other videos for the video entitled The Entire Blonde Expert Range Product Presentation. That'll give you more information on our lighteners and our clay transformer and high lift shades, etc. So that's whereas this particular video is specifically about the toners and not so much about the actual tones themselves, more about the differences between the two and where and when we as technical people would use them. So first of all, the gel toners we've just introduced into the range. First of all, they're new, they're in a gel format. So if we squeeze the product from the tube into a colour flask or a bowl, it's actually a gel formula, whereas the pastel toners are traditional cream-based pastel, and we're just going to discuss the differences between the two. So first of all, you can see that we've got an applicator flask here and we've got a bowl and brush here, and that's really the key to when we would recommend working with either of the pastel toners, but specifically in what area. So first of all, traditionally, when we're working with the pastel toners, what we'll be in the cream format, we'll be working with a brush and bowl. So it's much more when we're working with a technique-based colour, probably when we're dealing with foil, so that we can specifically apply the product against the hair in foil, and then what that's going to do is we can then fold that packet up. It's going to be packed, adhere to the hair properly and give us a really nice tonal effect, perhaps alongside maybe a highlight or a foil, piece of foil that's got maybe some lightener in to give you a different effect. So it's when it's technique based, we're going to go with the cream formula and apply it from a brush and bowl. Whereas the gel formula toners, the new ones, those work best when we're working on full head colours. The nature of the gel makes it much easier to work through the hair and therefore gives you a nice quick toning technique over the top of pre-lightened hair. What we've found is that using cream-based toners over the top of pre-lightened hair, it can take a lot longer to apply them. We need to be very careful. They are mixed with the developer, so sometimes what can happen with products like that, they can actually lift the natural base of the client. So we need to be mindful of that when we're choosing our toners. So something for the kind of full head colours, it's quicker, it's a gel-based formula, it's easily distributed through the hair, is the gel toners, and then the pastel toners, we're really working technique-based colour results, working with a brush and bowl, and more than likely probably applying them within foil, folding them up and then processing. The processing is, as always with toners, is a visual toner, and then we've got a wonderful mix of shades that are intermixable, not with each other, not the pastel, not the cream and the gel, but the actual toners that are in the same category. They are totally intermixable, and we would recommend that toning pre-lightened hair, we'd only need to use the 2% as a 1+1 mix in either range, and then there also is the option of using the 6% developer with the toners on very light natural hair. So it needs to be non-coloured natural hair. You have the opportunity to use the 6% on those very light Nordic natural bases. That's the entire range. If you want to know any more about any Indola product, but specifically about the pastel toners and the gel toners, on all the products, you'll find there's a QR code. You can actually scan that QR code on any of the Indola products, and it will take you specifically to that area to give you information on that particular product. It'll take you to an educational portal that will give you more information specifically on the product that you scan. And that's the same with all our styling products and other products within the range. Thanks very much for that, and we'll see you next time.